Welcome to NFL News with Sylvester. We'll start the NFL news with the scores from Week 17. The Week 17 scores start with Thursday Night Football. In the game between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns, the Cleveland Browns are making a late season comeback with the win over the New York Jets. The Cleveland Browns win also guaranteed a postseason. The final score was New York Jets 20, Cleveland Browns 37. The Detroit Lions had a controversial two-point conversion attempt that was not successful and lost by 1 point to the Dallas Cowboys. The final score was Detroit Lions 19, Dallas Cowboys 20. The game between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans, Tennessee only managed one field goal and lost by 23 points to the Houston Texans. The final score was Tennessee Titans 3, Houston Texans 26. In a must-win game for the Atlanta Falcons to keep their playoff chances above 7%, the Atlanta Falcons lost to the Chicago Bears by more than 19 points. The final score was the Atlanta Falcons 17, Chicago Bears 37. Our fifth game on the board, the Miami Dolphins, in a game that could have clinched the AFC East Division for the Dolphins, the Miami Dolphins lost to the Baltimore Ravens by 37 points. The final score of the game was the Miami Dolphins 19, the Baltimore Ravens 56. The New Orleans Saints, with a 10-point win over another NFC South Division team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, have increased their chances of making the playoffs up to 34%. The final score of the game was the New Orleans Saints 23, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 13. In a must-win game for the Buffalo Bills to have a chance of winning the AFC title, the Buffalo Bills won their game against the defensive-minded New England Patriots head coach Bill Belichick by 6 points. The final score was the New England Patriots 21, the Buffalo Bills 27. In a surprising upset, the Arizona Cardinals marched into Philadelphia and won the game over the Philadelphia Eagles. The final score of the surprising upset is the Arizona Cardinals 35, the Philadelphia Eagles 31. The Carolina Panthers did not put any points on the board in their loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final score was the Carolina Panthers no score, the Jacksonville Jaguars 26. The Las Vegas Raiders lost the game to the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts win on Sunday, combined with a win on Saturday night at home, will ensure that the Indianapolis Colts will be in the playoffs. The final score was the Las Vegas Raiders 20, the Indianapolis Colts 23. The Los Angeles Rams are in the playoffs with their 1-point win over the New York Giants. The final score was the Los Angeles Rams 26, the New York Giants 25. The San Francisco 49ers win over the Washington Commanders on Sunday got the 49ers the number 1 seed overall in the NFC. The final score was the San Francisco 49ers 27, the Washington Commanders 10. The Pittsburgh Steelers' 7-point win over the Seattle Seahawks kept their playoff chances going. The Pittsburgh Steelers currently have a 54% chance of going into the playoffs. The final score was the Pittsburgh Steelers 30, the Seattle Seahawks 23. The Kansas City Chiefs win over the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday ensured that the Kansas City Chiefs will be the 3rd seed going into the playoffs. The final score was the Cincinnati Bengals 17, the Kansas City Chiefs 25. Los Angeles Chargers lost to the Denver Broncos, but even though it was a win for the Denver Broncos, the win did not ensure a playoff berth. The Denver Broncos were eliminated from postseason action. The final score was the Los Angeles Chargers 9, the Denver Broncos 16. In Sunday night's matchup, the Green Bay Packers easily won their game over the Minnesota Vikings. The final score was the Green Bay Packers 33, the Minnesota Vikings 10. We start our first story with the Houston Texans. Houston Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud cleared concussion protocol and played Sunday in the game between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. In Week 14, C.J. Stroud suffered a concussion in the Week 14 matchup. C.J. Stroud left the game and missed the next 2 games. But after clearing concussion protocol, C.J. Stroud started Sunday versus the Tennessee Titans. But another quarterback, New York Jets quarterback Zach Wilson, has not cleared concussion protocol and was not in the game on Thursday versus the Cleveland Browns. In his place was Trevor Siemian for a second start, replacing Zach Wilson, who had a concussion in the game against Miami. Denver Broncos quarterback Russell Wilson has been officially benched for the final 2 games. The Denver Broncos are out of a playoff race and have decided to bench their starting quarterback Russell Wilson. Speculation on the benching is that in Russell Wilson's contract, Russell Wilson would have been guaranteed $34 million if he got injured in one of the final 2 games and cannot pass a physical in the March 2024. Russell Wilson tweeted an 8-word response on his media platform, Twitter, which indicated that he feels he may not be playing for the Denver Broncos next season. Another speculation is that if the Denver Broncos replace Russell Wilson after June of 2024, they can divide the dead cap hit of $85 million between 2 seasons. The Miami Dolphins lost their edge rusher Bradley Chubb in Sunday's game. In the game against the Baltimore Ravens, Bradley Chubb tore an ACL. The ACL is the anterior cruciate ligament. It's a strong band of tissue that helps connect the femur, also known as the thigh bone, to the tibia, also known as the shin bone. The Los Angeles Rams have released their place kicker, Lucas Havrisik. In Lucas's place will be Brett Maher, coming back to the Los Angeles Rams after being signed in the offseason, only to be released on October 22nd. The Los Angeles Rams play the San Francisco 49ers for their last game of the regular season. This has been NFL News with Sylvester. For Sylvester and I, we are both saying over and out.